You gonna get
Situations happen. Tell me how you feel about it. Let's talk about it. Topics of discussion. Tell me what's your view. And let's talk about it. We gon' rock the truth. For absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. We rock the truth. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. We rock the truth.
Grande Royals, and welcome to Rock Truth Radio. I am one of your amazing hosts. This is RockSingle today. And we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth before your very eyes is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. I don't know what you're doing back there. You about to make me holler and scream. You about to make me holler and scream. What is you back there doing? What are you doing? King, sit still. I feel like I'm talking to you like you five. Hello, panel.
Greetings.
Greetings. IQ, what's going on, boo?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay, grand. Needed to hear that audio. Is there? What's going on with you, CKnight?
chilling, man. Just trying to, as you can see, trying to get situated.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to you guys for being here. We have one heck of a show. Man, we got one heck of a show today. Ken, you know what? No, how's everybody week? Before we get into it, how's everybody week? Let's start with you, Tyron Joe. How has your week been, brother?
Oh, going great, going great. Can't complain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why would you? And what could you possibly even do about it? IQ.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am good. My week is good, and I'm ready for this conversation.
Woo! Me too, Queen. What's going on, C Night? How's your week, brother?
Chill, busy,
Yeah.
tumultuous, arduous, what's the word?
Uh,
Reflective.
okay.
That's all
Okay.
I say.
Okay. I know. Same here. It's been definitely busy. I've been exhausted. I've been tired. I've been on the move. I've been on the grow. I did get on the one end, and then on the other end, it's like, yo, where is the bed and the pillow? That's all. I miss it. Hi. Tired, but I'm
And
grateful.
the hot towel, the warm towel, where it stays.
Hot now.
My Lord, today. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Why? Because King on. He came back with a vengeance, and y'all about to see how much. Shout out to Determined Radio, y'all. Like, y'all got to understand. Like, so much love from Determined Radio. They've been just pushing us and advertising everything that we're doing, especially with Torrance and State. Be on the lookout for Torrance and State coming very soon to Lord Jesus, May 21st is when we're gonna premiere, and we've officially collaborated with the 312 Music Award. So that award show is gonna be this week's end, and then we'll be in collaboration with them to do the Torrington State show and get it where it needs to be. So shout out to Two Official in the building, as well as Mr. Luch. Thank you guys for coming on board with us and assisting us and pushing this into the avenue that it deserves to be in. You know what I mean? This is something major keys, and so doing this, I'm honored and I'm grateful for you guys to come on board with us. So let's go ahead and get to these first clips. Now they're definitely ordered purposely because it's a nice little storyline and a build up. And Queen, the first clip that I have to play, you actually provided, and I loved it. This one was discussing a mother's love. Did you want to set the premise behind it?
Um, well, it just basically talks about a mother's love and how sometimes as a mother we can just miss what we should be doing. Take a
Mm,
look.
interesting. Let's go for it.
I was complaining about my stepdad to her, and I asked her, why are you defending him? Why do you always defend him? Why don't you ever take my side? And she looked at me and she said, Andrew, I love him more than I love you. I was just stunned, and I was like, how can you say that? How can you say that you love him more than you love me? I'm your son. And she was like, you're my son, and that's exactly why I love him more. I have to choose every day to love him, but I love you automatically. So she's like, I have to put more into that relationship. I love him more than I love you. Never to this day have I ever forgiven that conversation. But because that hard conversation happened, I was able to adjust my behaviors for the rest of my life so that I never over-relied on my mother. I never put too much at stake in that relationship. I never risked really being disappointed by her.
Woo, woo, tough pill to swallow. Tough pill to swallow. We'll come back to you, IQ. Let's start with CKnight. CKnight, talk to us, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm good. Yeah, so it's been a very tough week, man, and I wasn't gonna even because I wasn't feeling too well today, and I was struggling to make it, but I was telling Q that earlier, and then I was thinking about Tyron just now. I'm gonna get to the video. Y'all just gotta understand. Let me explain something. Me and Tyron are fools, okay? And y'all gotta understand. This is just what we do, okay? So when Tyron said hot towel, I lost my composure and started laughing because y'all not seeing it. When he said, "Well, go get that towel," it was a dry towel. Now she's so with the program, she went and put hot water on that towel. Tyron, you a nut. Anyway, everything Buddy's saying is everything we said. That ain't your king, dude. That's your kid.
Gotta be warm.
That
Mm,
ain't your king. That's your kid.
I
It
love
gotta
that.
be.
I love
So
that. I
yeah,
love.
that ain't your king. That's your kid.
Yeah, I love hearing that. You're absolutely correct, Lord Tyron Joe.
Two become one. We're gonna start right there. The two shall become one. And what God put together, let no man tear asunder. And yeah. Oh, did we lose somebody?
Yeah, I'm here. Can y'all hear?
Yeah, I heard you. I know I can't hear Mary. Like Mary is talking, but I can't hear.
Alrighty. We are back. We are back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Just waiting on them to come back in. Let me go ahead and message. Yeah, I don't know. It was very weird. Like it just took my entire audio out for whatever reason. But that's okay. We back. We boy. We back.
Yeah.
Let
Cool,
me make
cool.
sure we're still on the same screen. Uh,
Yeah.
or did it take us out of here? All right, I'm gonna find out in just a second if we're on the same. So let's keep growing. Lord Ty, you were saying you were in the midst of
Um,
talking.
I was saying the two shall become one.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, that probably was a tough conversation for the young man, but that's essentially what the mom was explaining is that, before there was you, it was him.
yeah,
And we're gonna keep it like that, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have great love for you, but
yeah.
he was the first.
That's it. That's it. IQ.
Hey, oh, okay. So what I really need to say is, let's not major on minor things. We want to start off hefty today,
Ah,
so I'm gonna start it all off.
okay, jump it off.
The thing is this: listen, when it comes to children, adults, all of this, our children are our children. However, there is a great and better way of explaining better than we do as parents. And I'm a mother. So I'm going to speak from the stance that I withhold in my home. And I do owe an explanation to my children if they feel left out. I don't care how old they get, because my obligation is to them. It can also be to my husband. I can go there, so I don't even know what the relationship was. I didn't go far. But the whole thing is, there is a better way for us to explain things to make it very clear. And what we don't do is we don't take passion to explaining how things need to look, so that we're also teaching. And I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. I think that the explanation was there. I believed in the point that the mother was making, but the explanation that should have been had was there is order in the kingdom. There is no I love you more or I love you less. I love. But there's a prioritization that comes along with love. It's that simple. It's like having children. You have different children in the household. It doesn't mean that I love this one less or more. I love the one that's in need of this attention. You don't need all of this. And you should be grateful of the fact that you're not in need of all of this from me. But do I love you more or less? No. I love you the same. You know, however, when there's a relationship with a husband and spouse, you got to understand you are not on that level of love. That's something totally different, and you can't compare apples to oranges. You have to remain in your lane. So, both what Kings are saying, but you guys, I think we're at a consensus with this particular ideology here.
Well, I, can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I brought my sword out because I thought about that question about if that chicken just came out the pot and it's being brought to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get my sword for the first time because if Nan Kid reached for a piece of chicken before me, I'm cutting his hand off.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I'm cutting their hand off with a samurai chop because how dare you think you gonna get a chicken breast before me? First off, what make you think you finna get a chicken breast? I need that protein because I gotta go to work. Hey, I know it sounds crazy, but I need that protein because I gotta go to work. I gotta work late nights, wake up early, and you come second. Matter of fact, why am I even biting my tongue? You come second.
Hmm.
That's it. That's all it is to it.
That's
You
it.
come second, little buddy. And your mother better explain to the kids, if you don't want me saying it, little buddy, your mama better tell you, hey, little Roscoe, you come second. Don't forget that. And if he start crying and say, mama, please, then you better say, hey, it is what it is. You come second. And if you can't understand that, then sorry for you.
Yeah.
And like I said, if he can't understand it, ship him up, pack him up and ship him out.
I
And leave
totally
that chicken. And leave that chicken.
agree. Leave the chicken. OMG. Let's go ahead to
Straight
our
up.
next. Yes, sir. Did you
No, I
have
ain't say
something?
nothing.
Okay, all right. Yep, let's go ahead to our next clip. And now this one is one where I already know Lord Tyron Joe got beef. He got beef. You know what I mean? He got beef. And so let's go ahead and play this particular clip. This is from tonight's conversation regarding being a husband, being a wife, a calling.
Find a wife findeth a good thing. Now, before we flex on that, you have to understand that every man is not called to find one. Look at how many great men in the Bible did not have one.
Yep.
That wasn't a part of his work. That wasn't a part of how he was chosen to honor God. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the way we've made tradition out of everybody being married and everybody should, that's not true according to the tradition you're trying to base it in. And so if every man is not called to husbandry, then that means that every woman is truthfully not called. And I'm not saying this to be disparaging to people. I'm saying if God got something to do with why you get married, whether that's Allah, whether that I don't care what you call it. Go to that first. Do you understand how many problems that will solve if you profess to be a person of faith? Why is your faith not with you when you out here dating? That's what I'm saying. And so what we talking about right here, you got to have done your work and been called on your journey with God before we start talking about marriage and husbands and wives and stuff like that. That's what, like, bro, and I'm not my fault to drag on, but like people be asking me on my DMs all the time, Trip, why you not married? Why you single? Because I'm chasing God and my purpose.
Love it. IQ. This was yet another clip from you. Go ahead, expound.
And so this is a clip, and I must say I choose great clips. I will say this: when he is speaking, all of what he's saying is it's just wisdom speaking. A lot of us have called ourselves to be in positions. That's not the right call. So when we've called ourselves to be husbands, we've called ourselves to be wives, we've called ourselves in these all different leadership positions and all of what we do, we have called ourselves. It's not a calling from God. It's a calling that we have called ourselves. You're not even supposed to be there because you were not called into it. When I'm speaking calling, I'm saying God called you into it. But I'm willing to take someone else's perspective from it.
Before we get to LordTyren Joe, I want to grow to CKnight. Your ideologies.
Um, I agree with what Q said. Um, like you say, a man that find it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta. It's like it says a man that find it, not a.
Did we lose him? I think we may have. Go ahead, Tyron Joe.
I'm gonna say that many are called, but a few are chosen. Getting Kiki talking about as a calling, and but for the most part, I will say that not everybody is meant to be a husband. Not everybody is meant to be a wife, and you do have to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Some people just like with the runner-up situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some ladies was meant to be second, not to be number one. So
Mm-hmm.
runner-up may have been the category for them. I'm gonna drop the mic, but I'm serious. But seriously though, Mary, some women were supposed to be runner-ups, and you're right. Why you upset about the runner-up?
You win. You know what I mean? But that's runner up in that race, right? That you won that race. That doesn't mean that next year or in another race or in another place that I would land that position. But guess what? Being runner up taught me what it takes to be number one. Or that again, just because you're number one don't mean that you didn't cheat. I think we were watching the clip. It was on King Dwayne Dwayne post. Shout out to King Dwayne, and he was talking about, okay, you have two women and they playing a video game and they're playing a game on hard mode and they're playing a video game on easy mode. Which one do you respect the more? Which one deserves the prize? So if you got somebody playing the game on easy mode, you don't compare. And I'm not gonna, I as a queen and one that's confident, I'm not gonna even compare my apple to your orange. That's insane to me. But I do believe too what it is that's, being said, that it is a calling, and you answer that call. Everybody's not even answering that particular call, because when it comes to the rock true sacrifice it requires, which we talked about before, death to self, you die. You die. And nobody wants to die. Everybody want to live. Everybody got their calls. Everybody want to rally their point. Everybody want to bend things their way. They wanted to. That's not how this works, especially in a merge. You die. And you think, especially women believe that men have more of an advantage when it comes in a relationship than they do. You're not understanding that his bending of will, his death to self is to God. It's to God. Child, we're talking about he has to submit to source. You're submitting to resource, and you think he got it easier? No, we both got it the same. Submission. So die to self, and a lot of people are not willing to do that today. Said that son, shout out to King, and he said that son is a big baby. Shout out to everybody who is with us today, who has followed the link to our YouTube to continue watching and tuning in with us. Thank you guys so much. These crazy technical difficulties that we're having, but yep, few are answering that call, and I know why. Because of what
Did
it
you,
requires. Of what it requires.
did
You
you hear me?
remember, I can hear you.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah, what it requires. So you remember Christ started out with 12. They grew into 500,000, went right back down to that 12. When you really lay it down on the line, what it is and what the requirement and the call is to emerge in a marriage, just women, be quiet. Bridle your tongue. I ain't about to be quiet. I got something to say. Yo, Dre, I got something to say. And that's the reason why. Runner up.
Reason why they lose, right?
Runner up. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think my joint had cut out. I was saying something about finding and looking.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that? I
No.
said finding. The difference between finding, when your man finds a good thing, it ain't looking. You don't look for it. When you go to a thrift store, you don't be like, man, I was looking for this pair of Jordans.
Right.
Nah, you went and was like, man, I found these pair of Jordans.
Yes.
It was there for you at that right place and right time.
Yes.
So stop searching, stop looking, because you never find it. Then think about, on the contrary, that metaphor. Every time I go to the mall looking for something, a certain pair of J's, or a certain shirt, I don't find it.
Yep. Yep.
I stumble across it when I'm least looking for it. When I'm not looking for it, I stumble across it.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's just like that. It's exactly like that. And it's a fine, like you said. And as I was speaking on Determined Radio, as a woman, you're not finding anything. You're to be found. So, placing yourself as a character now in a man's role and character is in total opposition of just your being and who you are. You don't belong there. Get out. Get out the men's bathroom. That's
Yeah.
get out the men's bathroom. We have our place in society. We have a place for us that's designated for us. Let's grow ahead and be there. It's all right. All right, so this next clip, guys, and we got about probably about 30 minutes to grow. This one was the most intriguing of the clips, and this one is baffling, because this mentality out here is the mentality out here. The reason why you have so many people that don't get along. They don't get along. They have attitudes, and they are in opposition and in disobedience to God regarding friendship and rock true love. Let's go ahead and play this clip, because you got to hear. I need you to hear this slowly. Okay, what's being said? Listen to this slowly, because there's so much here to unpack, and there's so much buffoonery and just hyena culture mentality that's pressed upon in this conversation. Let's grow.
My best friend of 10 years went behind my back and started dating my ex-boyfriend. Should I beat her today or tomorrow? today.
She said,
Do it
should she
today.
beat her today or tomorrow?
Do it today. Get it out the way.
Today or tomorrow?
Today. That's not your best friend, so I wouldn't even started it my best friend, because your best friend know better than that. Like, your best friend is not going to deal with nobody that you have dealt with. That's somebody who want to be you, who wants your life. So be that today.
But here's the thing. Don't let your past hold you down from the one that's going to hold you down. You beating her. What about the new man? Where's your new man at? Because he's going to have a problem with the fact that you out here fighting for your ex.
True.
It ain't even worth it. If he could do that to you and she could do that to you, lead them both where they at.
The toxic in me and the tequila is saying be, but the right thing to do is to leave her in the past.
You know, as I listen to her, it's nowhere near about that dude. It's more than that. Like, it's the principle. There were nights where I talked to you and I cried to you about how this man was treating you. You gave me advice. You told me what to do. You helped me in the process with this. I poured my heart. I was vulnerable. I was transparent. I was open. Female friendships are something completely different. That's a sisterhood. We look at you like a sister. And it's the fact that even past that, you went on a trip. You didn't even tell me the truth. You hiding it from me. You know, the same way I tell my best friends all the time, the same way we treat our romantic relationships, we still have an obligation to our friendships as well. So just like we have the obligation to be real and honest and transparent and have that safety and security with our romantic partners, it's supposed to be there with our friendships as well. And you hid this from me. Like, you deceived me. You betrayed me on a deep level. Like, you've now changed what I viewed friendships as. You have changed and altered my brain chemistry now. And I have to sit here and live and try to think of who you were to me all these years that we were friends. Who were you really? What was really your motives? That is a heartbreak that I don't think any woman ever wants to experience. And when we go through a friendship heartbreak, it's worse than a romantic breakup. So I ain't gonna tell you to beat the girl up. Like, I done gave that life away. Because, you know, I that's in the back of me. But I will say that whatever she did to you, I guarantee you, whatever you reap, you gonna sow. So don't think that relationship may be grand right now, but something's gonna happen, because she got an answer for what she did.
What she do? What did she do? The
go?
only place, I will let you go first. The only place where I see she did something wrong, which was information that Kitty brought into towards the end, was the Decepticon portion of it. She did not come forward and tell the truth. Other than that, my question is, especially when she says there's a principle. What is that principle and where do we find it in the Bible? Go ahead, CKnight, you're up first.
Actually, I wasn't up first because you just went first. But
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
So hold up. So first off, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, until them couple people came in the beginning. Well, them couple people came at the end. I was like, is this a special education? What is this? Why are these people sounding like this? Why are these people in the audience screaming like hyenas when somebody says something? I'm like, what's wrong with these people? I was like, bro, this is what our people. Why do we sound like? Am I tripping?
No.
I'm hearing them get an answer, and the chick like, I bet that when I be in the good friend, and they like, ee! And I was like, dude, what was that? Then second of all, Jezebel at the end. Sorry, I'm just telling you, got your boobs out, you got your stuff out. I can tell that Jezebel based off her statement. She said a friend breakup is worse than an emotional breakup. So when I heard that, I was kind of like, I could maybe see that, but then I was like, no, that don't make sense. I said, if you more heartbroken because you and your friend stopped being friends over that dude that you was letting black split act you, that dude that you was going out eating with, that dude that you was laying with, that dude that you was sharing every intimate secret with.
Come on.
If you got more of a connection to your friend than you do that cat, then you immature. You got some growing to do. And I'm just listening, man. Like, our people, look, no disrespect, bro. Our people need some help. We need some prayer.
Yeah.
I'm watching that panel, and it's just we I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna let y'all go. That's all I want to
Oh,
say.
you're absolutely correct. I'm with you. Listening to the way that they're speaking, it sounds like hyena culture. It sounds like a bunch of uneducated people speaking. At this point, I'm with King Ant. Like this sounds. At this point, this panel is getting real desperate with the people that they're adding on, and then they take Kitty's word as factual, like it has any type of biblical backing. And my question will always be, where is this in the Bible that you're talking about any of this? Because it just sounds like if you are that much toe up over friend. And remember, we just heard on the panel when King was talking, and he was saying, hey, this is a calling. If this is a calling, that means that it's all God. If this is all God, why are you taking it out on somebody else when you should be taking it up with God? And another portion of that is a lot of the times women lead off with they cooch. So what if the whole time, we don't know all of the information surrounding this? What if the whole time this man really wanted to get with her, but you led off with your thing, and you jumped out there and slept with him, and this is the reason why y'all not together today. And so now you want to now cock block and say, oh well, no, there's a principle. This little childish it's girl code. I never read it girl code in the Bible. How is this friendship over here more than this friendship over here? No, love is love. I value you, I value you. And where again I say is this principle law you're discussing. Now come back. Go ahead, Lord Ty.
I mean, I say this: who's the real runner-up in this situation?
Come
But
on.
anywho, I say this though to her talking about, do I whoop my friends behind today or tomorrow? Ma'am, you gotta understand that laying your hands on somebody is an assault,
It's a
and
song.
either it lands you in jail or it lands you in the grave. Okay, so you gotta understand that, and that's what I was hoping that somebody would have said. I know the young lady in the green, I don't know her name, but the young lady in the green, she did. I'm glad that she said that them fighting days is long behind her, but somebody should have told her, like, yo, it'll land you in jail or it'll land you in the grave. That's number one. We ain't throwing no hands. And number two, right, if she already had her another man, if she done moved on with her other man and all that, what you worried about him ending up with your so-called best
Friend.
friend? We're gonna say so-called.
So
What you
called.
worried about that? You know what I'm saying? Let that runner up. That runner up got the prize that you already had. Come on, y'all.
That's
That
it.
runner up already got the prize that you already had. So go ahead and move on and let them be great.
Listen, it take God's no as a no. He said no. It wasn't that the man said no. God said this ain't pleasing to me. You two in a relationship further or beyond friendship is not pleasing for me. Move on. And if he moved on again, you never know what the real beginning of it was, because we have a lot of women out here pee popping and hopping. And so you'll jump the gun on your friend, and now all of a sudden, now she not the best friend no more because you led off with your pee, and she was over there keeping it whole and together. And so the whole time he really been peeping her. You better be grateful that it didn't occur in the midst of, even though that king had every right for it to happen just like that. These
Ah,
made up fictional rules that a lot of bitter, broken women, insecure, immature, insane, unstable women want everybody to grow up under because they want control. King always say, little sister syndrome. You want to control me. You don't control me. The Lord controls everything that's going on. So if you got a problem with her dating or being with, I hate the term, it just comes by default, being in a relationship now with your previous, it's just your previous friend. If you have such this problem, take it up with our Lord and Savior, but do not take that out on me. And if this is something that stops us from being friends, you've been looking for a reason anyway for us not to be friends. If anything, and I ended up in marriage with this guy, I shouldn't be friends with you because I knew you led off with that thing. Let's talk about friendship. Let's talk
Hey,
about
look,
friendship.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Something else I seen too. I forgot to talk about.
What?
All of them should be going to get towels. That's all. Need to all soapy. Now look,
is it
listen. The first part that she said, I forgot about that. If your girlfriend or your best friend did something to you and your with your man, bro, it ain't go beat nobody's butt. It ain't go get mad. It ain't no go text, ask them why. What you asking why for? Dude, he listen, he was testicles deep in your chick. There's nothing you can ask.
Yep, it knocked everybody. Yep, they'll be right back. They'll be right back. Man, I'm telling you, I'm hating this. But working with it, I was watching Lakeisha, listen, Lakeisha or something, but she was saying that the same thing had been happening. She don't even have guests on her show. She said that the same thing has been happening on her show. She's been getting knocked off and she's on StreamYard. So I don't know what in the world is going on with these social mediums, what changes could possibly be taking place that we're unaware of, but we are being, in a sense, stopped and censored in a sense of what content we're putting out. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Something's happening, guys. There's a change that's taking place.
Yeah, I
Be
believe
aware.
so.
Yeah, it's something happening. But okay,
No,
Q, we need
I'm on StreamYard.
you're on StreamYard.
Yeah, and then what it does is a glitch with the sound. It's something happen where like if
Yes.
I got a lot of people on panel, somebody drop off, then everybody can't hear, so everybody got to drop off so they can hear. It takes out their sound.
Yeah, something
I
is
don't get it.
happening. Something is happening. Q, let's try to get your comment real quick before we drop out again. But they were talking about the clip regarding the best friend in a relationship now with the previous boyfriend.
Tripping.
Hmm.
Okay. I think some emotion to it. You know, when you deal with women, it's always going to be an emotion. We are emotional creatures. I don't expect for us to move like
Thanks.
anything else but emotional. So the thing is this, when it comes to emotions, that's the emotional way that we feel like we have because our emotions are connected to our heart. Our heart feels one way. And when we find out something from our closest friend, that stuff hurt, man. That's not, if I brought you into my circle and I feel some type of way, I done allowed you into my compartment. I done allowed you into my space. And you do something when you know that I feel a certain type of way about this man. Uh,
I don't know. I think it may have cut her. I hope it didn't because I really want to. I really want to discuss that. Yeah, I think it did cut her out. But we'll wait for her to come back. I love the comment that she made because okay, let's kind of grow back to
I got a
that.
question for her though.
Yeah, me too, because all I was hearing was, okay, yeah, that sounds as if, this is women lead off emotionally, but then that also means that women are also rebellious and disobedient because the Bible says don't function in your feelings. He says function in my spirit. So why are we still in our feelings and responding to things emotionally when we should have a form of temperance? We should have some form of self-control where we don't allow our feelings and emotions to overrule and override and overtake us. So I hear what it is you're saying, but
Come
that
on.
also keeps us in this hyena mentality. It keeps us immature. It keeps us running off of emotion. And if that's the case, our judgment is clouded. We're not thinking how we should be thinking. We're not thinking rational. Just anything to take us off on a tangent. What does that really say about you as a woman, as a queen, as a person? You lack self-control. And you're supposed to take that, and that's supposed to be an excuse that's grand enough for you to be able to operate and function in society. That's okay. That's grand enough for you to be able to do that. Give her a ghetto pass because she in her feelings. She in her emotions. No, that doesn't take that same mentality and go on the job and be in your emotions and your feelings. Like you said, you go to jail. You lose your
Come
job.
on.
It's
Come
called going
on.
postal. You just went postal, and then so the expectation level of what it is that we're sitting here discussing is supposed to be something totally different. I don't think so. I'm not going to allow that to be a out for you. Gain some self control. Get over it. He's not your man. That's another part of this too, is women believing that this is your man. He don't belong to you. Go ahead. I wave the floor.
I had a question for IQ.
Yeah.
Is IQ there?
No, but just do the question though. This is a great. I know you had a question.
My question is, IQ, when are you gonna whoop her behind? Is it gonna be today or tomorrow? That's my question. Back to the question the young lady. Young lady said, "Do I whip it today or tomorrow?"
Shoot.
I want to know what Q gonna do. Is she,
I
what I'm
missed
saying,
that
she gonna
part.
go
What
get that
she said she
bottle
was
of
gonna,
Vaseline? Or
said she
she
was
just
gonna whoop him.
That was in the beginning.
What she said? She was gonna whoop him.
Yeah, she said my only question is she gave the facts of the matter, and she said my only question is when do I whoop her butt, today or tomorrow? Girl, get your old immature old mentality thing. Girl, get out of here. This is so childish. I can't take it, and I can't take it serious. And I don't even know why you would. And then the same thing that, Yandy was saying from Yandy was talking about, she was saying, like, where's your new man? Like, doesn't it sound weird that you're now fighting
right.
over an old relationship? Girl, get over it. It's
Yeah.
done.
What did IQ say? She said she gonna fight him.
No, that was Tyron's question to the her response. When you gonna fight her?
I
Oh
Because
wanna know
no.
when.
apparently
Yeah, I
you and
wanna know
your
when she
emotions,
explain.
right? You
Hey,
emotional now,
I
so
got
put it on.
Sometimes, hey,
disconnected.
sometimes you gotta buy that bottle of Vaseline. Sometimes you just gotta buy that bottle of Vaseline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go on and get it. Ain't nothing but dollar
Hey, I
25 at the
got
Dollar Tree.
disconnected.
yeah, but don't forget your bail bonds. Don't forget how much it's gonna cost to get you up out of jail too, because and then you lose your life. So you gonna
Yeah.
let some relationship from the
Oh,
past, somebody you not with, it now messes with your livelihood. You don't have a job. You probably going to jail. You probably gonna not spend time with your kids. A lot of the times you doing this in front of your children. So now you got DCS services involved. Like, come on, get all of that over some old penal canal. Girl, boo and bye. You got me all types of messed up. I don't think so. I don't think so. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Kings, we're getting knocked out to and fro. So let's do some final thoughts and get on out of here. We gotta find a resolve for this. Go ahead, Ty.
hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. Your boy King Dwayne. He funny.
What he say? He said that Brian absolutely did something horrible in their relationship, and the friend knows, and that's why he's growing inside of her. Grab, grab his hot. Just go get it, Queen. Just go get that hot towel. Shut it up.
Get that
Shut
for real.
up.
Make sure I'm saying it's warm, cause
It's
I ain't gonna
warm.
lie, as a man, the one thing that really get me, he go grab that towel and that
Yeah.
towel cold.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah,
Soapy.
nobody want no
Soapy.
right. Nobody want no cold towel. We want
Nobody
that
wants a cold towel,
warm.
King.
like that barbershop CKnight in. They they go and put them towels in the microwave to warm them up. I've been in them barbershops before where they put them in the microwave, warm them up, and you know what I'm saying? They have it warm. It ain't
Yes.
cold. You know what I
That's
mean?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Shout out to
we
C Night.
they
Shout out
get
to C
hey,
Night.
it get better than that. We got hot towel warmers, boy.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Put some respect
It's
on
a
Ooh,
the towel.
it's a
wee.
stack of hey, it's a stack of hot towels in there heating up. It be steaming hot.
Yeah,
Put some
right. Keep it
respect on that
right.
towel.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody want no cold, they don't want no cold towel. But
No.
anyway, if I could give a final word, it is, yeah, let's try to steer away from the emotional to where it's causing us to do irrational things. And I know it's easier said than done because yeah, you might do want to get, you might, I mean, if you walk in the house and you see your man with somebody else or you see your girl with somebody else, that probably will take you by surprise. And your first thought might be to get physical, but you got to understand that that physical is not gonna do well for you at the end time. All right, I'll leave it right there.
That's it. That's it. What's going on, CKnight? Give it to us.
Just pretty much, man, like what Tyron said, man. First off, I was saying before I got disconnected, is it wasn't your friend in the first place, because your friend wouldn't have did it. So you need to look at things as a blessing in disguise. You getting something to help eliminate things and people out of your life, because that could have went further down the line, and it could have been a situation where y'all got a lot of money involved, y'all got businesses involved, and then old boy come in doing the double back attack, jump slap deep in your girl, and y'all got businesses and Roths and all types of things established, and now it's much more involved. So if it happen like that, don't be mad. Cut it off. Walk on. Move forward. God got something greater for you. Stop holding on to these little worldly things. When I was younger, I thought younger. Muhammad Ali said, when I thought like if I think like I was 20 at 40, then I just wasted 20 years of my life. What's the purpose? You go beat that dude up. You go beat that chick up. She ain't gonna come back with. So what? You think that's gonna make her want to get back with you? You think that's gonna make old dude be a better friend? Like, what's the purpose? Just cut it off and move on. As with many things in life, keep on moving, baby. Like Soul to Soul said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's things that I agree with. There are things that I disagree with. In your final, I will say this. You know, what grander love is this that you lay down your lie? And so I think that when it comes to friendship, you should have told the truth. Other than that, all of the rest of that is up to grabs for God. It's God rearranging parts. It's God making determinations. I don't think that you're less or more of a grander friend if now you and somebody else, and I'm all the way over here, we're completely done. I don't want to go back unless you want to go back. Like King Dwayne said, hey, this person probably did this dude dirt. Like, you don't even know all of the information, and we'll run off of just what's being presented in front of us, and then we don't even know how the relationship started. So this guy possibly could have had an interest in the other woman to begin with, but she jumped off with her pee. And but you know, I mean, depending on where that man was in his level of temperance, he probably went right on after it because it's low hanging fruit and it's right there. And so the whole time he been monitoring the other person. And so I say this: stop functioning in your feelings. Mature. If this is what God has for it, because I want to keep that consistency level when we say that have God remain in your relationships. If this is a calling, if God is calling you over here, go answer that call over there. If He's called these two together, let them come together for whatever reason. And the only thing you'll reap what you sow is good and bad, but the reaping is you planted a lie. You're definitely going to have a harvest of lie. Other than that, what else do she got coming towards her? That's that and what does it have to do with you? Because now this is their whole complete business. And the truth of that matter is, out of respect, yes, you could say she could tell you, but she ain't obligated to tell you anything. These are
So
also
what do
part
you
of these
disagree?
fake
What do you
rules,
disagree with?
and I'll finish and I'll let you grow. These are part of these fake rules that people make up and call them bro codes and and women codes that are nowhere in the Bible. Go ahead. What were you saying?
What part of the final thought did you disagree with? I'm confused.
I believe I stated it. I can't grow with everything that you said, but I do not agree with that person not being their friend. I can't remember everything because it's just so much happening in this moment. But when I did listen, I heard a few things. And when you play it back, you'll see where I just stated in my final close where we had our differences, but then we had our similarities.
So I'll touch on it. That's not your and I'll reiterate it. Maybe it didn't make sense. That's not your friend. And I'm gonna repeat
How?
it to anybody out there listening so that
How?
y'all can understand. That's not your friend. Because if somebody's your friend, they don't stop being your friend. I personally have friends, best friends, homeboys. I never did them dirty and never could pull myself to do them dirty because I'm a true friend. If I ever had a moment where I got low and I did something dirty to them, I wasn't a friend anymore. It's impossible. You can't remain a friend when you do your friend like an enemy.
That's
How is
I
that even
think that
possible?
has to do with the so again, test that principle out, and we'll bring this back because this is a real conversation. I would love to have Kiki on with it. Bring that back. Is that what God's instructed? With that same model that you're saying, is that what Christ's saying to us? Because if you say that, our behaviors toward God, we there's no way we could be friends. There's absolutely no
God
way
said,
there's no way with the behavior that we exhibit towards God, towards Christ, we should still have a friend in Him. And that's all I'm going to say. Let's end it here and let's bring this right back on up next week because this is a serious conversation. And you find that, please find the evidence that supports this is kingdom. I got to see it, brother. I got to see it for myself. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody that followed us over here. Shout out to Determined Radio. Shout out to Reggie moving forward. Thank you guys so much for supporting and sharing. Torrance Estate is coming soon. Shout out to 312 Awards for partnering with us in this venture. Thank you guys for the RockSingle panel. Thank you guys for all you do in the way in which you contribute. Don't forget on Thursday, guys, you may just hear this conversation possibly pop up on BZNZ Radio at 7 p.m. on CST. That's Central Time. And then I believe it's 8 p.m. If you're in the Eastern in Indianapolis area. All right, King, did you have anything or you're grand to grow?
Grand to grow.
Grand to grow. All right, enjoy your evening, Rock Truth, no matter the cost, as we prepare to celebrate 6 years of Rock Truth this month.
Yeah.
Tune in. We have amazing shows tomorrow and every Tuesday in March just to bring back different guests to discuss Rock Truth, their impact. And matter of fact, while I have you here, because I know we don't have you part of the show for any of that because you'll be celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday to you early.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah.
I can tap in. I can probably tap in tomorrow or any Tuesday. Since you're doing it every Tuesday that
Every
month. I can
Tuesday. Yes, let me know. I know the one with Sheena is available. I think I don't know what your 17th looks like. Are you still unavailable?
Yeah. I can do 17. Who is she?
Sheena Godine out of New York, who did Rock
Shayna,
Bottom.
yeah. Most definitely, I
Yeah.
like you on that with Shayna, yo.
Yes.
When Doc coming? I need a good argument. When
Doc
coming?
is tomorrow, I believe. Doc
I'm gonna hop in on tomorrow. Man, Doc, we gotta get it. We gotta get it popping.
Yes, Doc and Tay Tay. Jatay and Doc are together. We got Tay Tay.
Oh yeah, we gotta clown with the old
Yes.
crew. We gotta get on with the old crew.
Yes, we got to. So, like whenever you're able to come in, I had to break everybody up, of course, just due to how the programming is happening with ECAM. And then it's so many people, I wish we were able to get everybody on together. But something's happening. I'm telling you, something's happening with this internet and this streaming. Something's not right here.
Maybe
And
we
everybody.
gotta all come together. We might have to
do.
fly or
Yes.
drive, get a
Yes.
bicycle or whatever, and be in the same room. So
Yes.
the enemy ain't gonna have no choice then. Like, nah, we still came together.
Teach for real. I remember when AJ Snap, she used to be on the Queen show with Sheena. Yeah, and she had proposed us go. I think it was in Gatlinburg or something, and they had a Airbnb that was video game themed. So all the different video games. I think we should go there and we should do a nice little episode of Rock Truth. Yeah, they have a nice little staycation or something. I don't know, but
Do they have warm towels in the room?
You about to make me cuss. I'm about to get up out of here. King Dwayne says, I don't think people are understanding what I'm saying. No one ever speaks on the secrets that girls know. I hope she ain't her friend, but get that man and do him better than the treacherous bride. I am in total agreement with you, King. I'm in total agreement with you, King. I'm so serious. And we be acting like it's just this man just jumped. No, that ain't what happened here. I don't think that that's what happened here. And the person who's not the friend is the person that walks away. That's who's not the friend, because a friend will stick it out with you through thick and thin. There is not one thing that could come between me and you that would stop us from being friends. Does that mean we kick it? No. But friendship, I'm present no matter what. And if you not, again, you're fraudulent from the beginning. You had a whole different motive. And I ain't no telling why you were really in my life. Why you trying to make it out to be why I was in yours. Come on. Come on.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah. All right, King.
Deuces.
Till Thursday.
All
Peace.
right.
All right.
Peace.
Live band, live mic, whole room feeling like flight. All the stars, hearts bleed, every story planting seeds. Rock truth, keep it raw. We ain't trimming down the truth at all. Radio, streets, it's that history on repeat. Say RMF, say SelenaKay, from the shot to the state line. We gon' celebrate all day. Say rock truth, let the whole world see. It's the Black Renaissance and it's happening on TV.
And they noise countdown. Turn that culture up right now. Trap soul bump in the background. Black Renaissance in the house. And they noise countdown. Where the real ones show out. If you came to feel free, better stand on that seat and shout.
Yeah, live audience, lights up, yeah, interviews, yeah, time's up. If you're ready for the show, you know what the whole Midwest know. In the noise, countdown, we on now.